guys, welcome back. So for today's project we're going to make a messy bun beanie or a ponytail beanie. This is really simple to make and it uses very basic stitches. This is great for last minute Christmas presents because it takes less than an hour to make. So let's get started. So I'm going to be making my hat using Scheepjes Stone Washed XL in this lovely turquoise color. Here are the details of the yarn and it calls for a 5mm crochet hook. So I'm going to be using a 5mm or an H hook. You're also going to need a little hair elastic or a ponytail holder. So now to begin, we're going to create a slip knot. Create a loop with the tail end. Create a loop inside the first one. Pick it up and pull. Now insert your hook and tighten. So now we're going to attach our yarn to the hair elastic. So just take your ponytail holder, put your hook through, pull up a loop and just pull through the initial loop, creating a slip stitch. Now we can start with our chains. So what you want to do is you want to make it even number of chains plus 1, going from the top of your head all the way till your forehead, and if you want to create a brim then a little extra. So for an adult I would suggest you do about 43 chains. So create your chains and then meet me back here again. So now that I'm done doing my initial chains, I'm just going to measure it. It comes to a little more than 11 inches, which is perfect for an adult. If you're making this for a child, I would suggest going to about 9 or 9.5 inches. So now for row 2, you're going to skip this first stitch, go into the second stitch with a half double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Again into the next one, you're going to place a half double crochet and keep placing half double crochets all the way around until you reach the other side. Now once you've reached to the other side, you're just going to place a half double crochet around the hair elastic. So yarn over, insert into the ring, pull up a loop and pull through all 3. Now you're going to turn your work. Usually we would chain 1 to start this row, but now we're not going to do that. We're just going to skip this first stitch. That's the one we went around the hair elastic. And now when we place half double crochets, we're only going to do it in the back loop. So if you see, each of our stitches has a V, one facing towards you and one facing away from you. The one facing away from you is the back loop. So yarn over, insert only into the back loop, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. Again yarn over, only into the back loop, pull up a loop, pull through all 3. And you're going to continue this until you reach the other side. So now that you're at the end of the row, don't forget the very last stitch that hides at the bottom. Place your last half double crochet. Now you're going to chain 1 and turn your work. Now for this row, we're going to place a single crochet on the back loop of every one of the stitches. So ignore your turning chain and place a single crochet only in the back loop. That's 1, into the next one 2, and go all the way around until you reach the other side. So now once you've completed your row of single crochets and you've reached the hair elastic again, we're going to place a single crochet around it. Now you're going to turn your work. No chain 1 this time because we're on the hair elastic side and we've already done this turning chain. And now we're going to make 1 half double crochet all the way around, back loops only. And now this is the pattern that you're going to follow. You're going to do 1 row of half double crochets followed by 1 row of single crochets. So I'll take you through the pattern one more time once we reach the end of this row. So now that we've come to the other side, you're going to chain 1 and turn, And now place one single crochet across in the back loops only. So now continue this pattern of one row of single crochets and one row of half double crochets until you reach the width that you need. Once you're done with the width, I'll show you how to stitch the two ends together. So now once you're done, this is how it should look. I've done about 48 rows and I've basically finished 2 whole skeins of 50 grams each. I just have a little bit of yarn left to join the two sides together. Now you could always join this with a yarn needle. I just prefer doing it with the crochet hook. So I completed my last half double crochet here. Now I'm just going to insert into the first stitch on the other side and place a slip stitch. Now I'm only going to go into the back loop and into the corresponding stitch on the other side and place a slip stitch. Again only into the back loop and into the corresponding stitch on the other side and place a slip stitch. Now you're going to continue this all the way around until you've reached the top. Once you reach the top, I'll show you how to close. Now once you're done slip stitching all the way until the top, just leave a long tail for sewing in. You can cut your yarn and just pull through. Now we're just going to insert this yarn onto the other side. And you can sew in this end. So this is how your completed beanie should look. Now what we can do is just fold the bottom portion and create a brim. If you want, you can sew the brim together. I just prefer leaving it like this, so then I have an option of making it longer or shorter. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you try this project out. If you liked the video, please share it with all your friends, subscribe to my channel and comment down below and let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, bye bye.